Oh my God. Yeah, you have no idea what it's like to have a camera that you can actually turn on and it works. Ugh. You know how many times I started a show and my camera would freeze 15 minutes in? And then you're like, okay, I'll be going back to bed now because I don't have the mental fucking capacity to come back from this. You had no idea the amount of energy released during the course of the show. This is a tremendous amount of energy released. It's like splitting the atom. I know. Coffee. We'll have some coffee. And already, because I put out the video the other day, the giveaway video. Already I got somebody. The new camera looks too colorful. Yeah, well, guess what? Because that's the reality of things, guy. Okay? I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't go back to the Dawn of the Dead camera. It's broken. Everybody in their comments. Oh my God, did I get hell about wearing the face masks? Just do the right thing and wear the face mask. I get it. We're all wearing the face mask, okay? I'm complaining about it. I don't know if you noticed, but you can't go into stores without it. So yes, we're wearing it. You know, the droplets of water travel through the air and go into your mouth. You know what? Go fuck your mother. Sideways. I don't know. The coffee's great. I got a boil on the inside of my leg. Yeah, I mean, this is great. You know, growing old, I love it. People don't realize. I remember one time I was in the living room. I was a young man. And all my uncles were over and whatnot. And I'm watching TV. And this little kid gets on. And he's like, I want everybody to enjoy the holiday season. Remember, it was like one of these commercials on TV that like the channel puts out, like Channel 5. And it was like the executive son from Channel 5. And he's like, everybody get along, hold hands, this, that, the other thing. And I remember my uncle going like this under his breath. Shut the fuck up. And I as a little kid, I was like, man, oh man, that's an angry person. That guy, this kid's passing on a beautiful message. I was like, Jesus Christ, my uncle's an angry guy. And now I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck up. You gotta understand something. This is what people don't understand. Like, if you're an average working class guy, and I'm sure this is amplified when you hit 50, but when you're in your mid 40s and you go into a full-time job, all right, you know, you wake up in the morning and I got the fucking boil. I got this golf ball hanging on the inside of my leg. Like, every time I walk, it's like, ow, ouch, ouch, ouch. Yeah, and I mean, you only have to take, 100,000 steps a day? It's 100,000 ouches. You know, and you get up and it's like you haven't slept. So you slug down a cup of coffee. That dehydrates you. And then your vertebrae basically dry out like to the consistency of graham cracker crumbs. And then you get to your job and your boss is like, yeah, we're going to put up a couple new aisles of steel today. Yeah, it's only about, a combined like 300,000 pounds of lifting. And you got a herniated disc. And your asshole feels like somebody's been hitting it with a hammer all day. Yeah. You get these fucking hemorrhoids coming out at you. I mean, Jesus Christ. Sometimes you feel like running outside and sitting on a wrought iron fence. Huh? And then you get home and you're exhausted, and the first thing you do, you flip on the TV, and it's like, I don't know, Khloe Kardashian on a tirade because her Louis Vuitton signature luggage didn't show up on time. And you're like, you know something? Get the fuck out of here. Just get the fuck out of here. You can't, what do you want from me? And then and then you walk through the door and your wife's like, I got bad news. The faucet broke in the bathroom. Oh, okay. So what am I going to do? I just go to Home Depot, buy a new faucet and put it in, right? No, because Maniac can't make up a mind about a faucet, so we don't have a faucet for weeks on end. And I'm brushing my teeth in the kitchen sink. Yeah, so pardon me if I don't want to hear you the executive son's bullshit on TV. I feel like throwing him into the Yule fire. Happy holidays. Callahan here. Reporting for duty. Okay. And just like that, we're scanning for crimes. What'd they shoot, this nuclear scientist in Iran? You read about this? They say he was like the Robert Oppenheimer of Iran. They gunned him down. I mean, this was like, what kind of operation was this anyhow? He was on vacation. He's on his way home. He's got like the motorcade, bringing him everywhere he's got to go. The car, I think the security car in front of him exploded into like 1,000 pieces. And then these commandos jump out, gun the guy down in front of his family. I mean, I talk about a bad day. And then these commandos just disappear. That's what I want. I'm so fascinated about how these guys got away. Can you imagine the search party that went out? These guys must have like dug tunnels to get back to wherever they had to go. This is like, what did a helicopter swoop down out of the sky? These guys ran and like tumbled into the helicopter and flew away, so with stealth accuracy. Come on. This was a suicide mission up and down, and these guys made it out of there? Oh my God. And what if you get captured? You imagine being one of these guys who get captured? You imagine how they torture you? Oh my God. I'd be like, all right, yank out his ball hairs one at a time. Let's just start there. Then we can move to the eyebrows. I don't know about you, but I get these eyebrow hairs that come out like a cockroach antenna. And my wife likes to just like run up to me and pull them out. Yeah, just like at random. She'll just come up to me. Doink. You have no idea the type of pain. It's piercing pain. I got to close my eye like this, and I'm like, ah! Ah! And she laughs. It's like the follicle is embedded in my brain. The part of my brain that controls like pain. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. Then we'll pull out his eyebrow hairs one at a time. Yep. And remember that slide we have in the backyard made out of razor blades? Yeah, throw them down. I mean, but that was the thing when you were a kid, right? Remember when you were a kid, you would think about torches? Huh? No? I don't know. Maybe I was the only one. Me and my buddy, Rob Weiss, we were in elementary school. We'd walk around every other idiot kid was playing on the monkey bars. We were thinking about ways to torture. Say, all right, there's a slide with razor blades coming out of it. And you basically go down the slide of razor blades. Yeah. And we hook up a pump and we pump that, that real lemon that you buy from the supermarket. And you pump a constant stream of real lemon down there. What do you think, Rob? Oh, yeah? You think of torches? I don't know. This is like the things to do. Let's think about torches, and then we'll go over into. It just rained. We'll go over into the baseball field and look for quicksand. Yeah, every kid was obsessed with quicksand. We didn't have Netflix, okay? Me and Rex were always in the backyard trying to make quicksand. What? Roll the theme song. All right. What do you want from me? Buddy. All right. Give it to me. Give it to me. Come on. We know you got it. You know what? You got these. It's weird about electrical equipment. You got to plug these things in. Come on. You son of a bitch. Right. Here we go. Give me some juice. Come on. Come on. Damn it. Don Darkin. Don Darkin, for Christ's sake. What's going on here? Don F. Darkin. That's right. Don Darkin. What a voice. Shot a cap gun. For the sake of crime law. All right. Well, guys, listen, there really isn't any plan today. That just seems to be the running theme lately. But I figured, what could we do? Let's, pit video game consoles against each other viciously like dogs. Because you're not allowed to do any dog fighting anymore. So, there goes Rita. So I envision a day where you're not allowed to pit video game consoles against each other. Because it just won't be, politically correct. It won't be fair. So before that becomes illegal, we'll do it right now. And the game I was thinking about... I don't know what made me think of this one. But it was a game I absolutely had to have on a Nintendo, and I remember it from the arcade. Guys, there was a game called Super Sprint in the arcade. Does anybody remember this one? How could you forget? Okay, basically a racing game. Were there like 4 wheels on this game or 2 wheels? There were 2 wheels offset, right? And these wheels, I don't know what they had, like ceramic ball bearings. They had the ball bearing, the bearings that you would find from a fucking turbocharger. All right, what is it? What kind of turbocharger spin up to like 150,000 RPM or something like that? How is this possible? It's like on an oil bearing or something like that. Okay, you would spin these steering wheels like a turbine fan. And it was like spin, stop, spin, stop, spin, stop. And the control on a Super Sprint arcade machine was horrendous. Oh, I don't care who you are. Put in a quarter today. You're crashing the car. The control was horrendous. But if you were able to get it down, and there were certain guys that had it nailed down. All right, this was drifting before drifting. This was like, you could pull off some of the most unbelievable maneuvers in this arcade machine. Very exciting stuff. But what Super Sprint did was it opened the door for other styles of games like this. And what really became interesting here was the amalgamation of the Super Sprint controls with off-roading, which was like all the rage in the late 80s. You got to understand something, guys. Late 80s, all through the late 70s. 70s! There was the Baja 1000. Does anybody know this? The Baja 1000. And one of the heroes, the champions of the Baja 1000 was Iron Ivan Stewart.
You're looking awfully good from up here. Have you had any problems at all?
No, nothing. No troubles whatsoever. The Toyota truck is working fantastic. Just trying to keep it going, you know.
Yes, he drove a Toyota pickup truck. I remember watching the Baja 1000. I rented a videotape. Yes, from Eminem Video. This is back before Phil's rental code 621. I rented a videotape. This is right around the time I rented Song Remains the Same on VHS. I rented Baja 1000 because I would rent, oh my God, to go in the video store. I wanted monster truck VCR tapes. You get it? Because monster trucks were a new thing. This is mid-80s. Monster trucks were relatively new. So there were a couple of VCR tapes floating around of like monster truck compilations. And oh, it was so exciting to get that. There were like 3 or 4. I remember all the covers. So this is what I would do. You go into the video store and I'd look for the monster truck stuff, right? Then it was off to the horror movies just so you could see like, video violence. And these type of horror movies, you see the gory covers, the monsters on the covers. You understand? Then you take a walk by the porno booth. You see who the neighborhood perverts are. You peek behind the curtain. Oh yeah, look at that. It's Mr. Johnson back there. Huh. All right, I download that into the old Rolodex just in case I ever have to bring it up if he gives me a hard time in the neighborhood. Hey, you kids, get off the lawn. Go watch another fucking porno. Got him. And he'd be like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah. It was like the time, I know I tell a story a lot, but it's like the time I went to Sam Ash with my buddy. He was looking to buy a guitar. And the guy at Sam Ash comes out. He's like, hey, you guys interested in that guitar? He's like Pauly Shore. He's got the hair out to here. He looks like he could have been in Winger or Striper. He's got the hair out to here, the tank top with the Chinese red letters on it. You understand what I'm saying? And the grid pattern. Hey, you guys looking for a guitar? And my friend's like, yeah, he's looking at this one. He's like, yeah, nice guitar. He plugs it in and he's like, like, whoa, this guy can fucking shred. It's incredible. Then T-minus 5 days later, I'm at the video games. I'm at the rental store. I'm checking out video game rentals on the shelf there. And out from the porno booth, through the curtain, comes Mr. Guitar Guy, and he's got a stack of pornos about yay high. And I look at him, and he looks at me. He comes out. He's like, he looks at me, and I look at him, and he's like this. You ever see what you do? Somebody does one of those. They just look at the ceiling. He was like, and he walked over to the counter, and I was like, Jesus Christ! You want to get a porno? It's one thing. But when you're locking yourself in the fucking house for a week, I never saw such a stack of pornos in my life. You know, today I'd go up to him. You know, today I would probably go up to him. I'd be like, wow, what? That's a big stack of porno. What do you say after that? Oh, yeah. I got a couple days off. See you around. I mean, what does this guy do? Like whack his bag all the way home? Come on. Come on. These are the people in my neighborhood? I should have said to him, this is the kind of guy that lives in my neighborhood? You buying a stack of porno? You're renting a whole stack of fucking porno? I don't know. All right. What are we talking about here? Oh, yeah. So then, you know, I remember renting, there were no monster truck videos, so any type of motorsports racing. Do you understand? Any Given Sunday, remember that motorcycle one? It was all about motocross or whatever, but there was a video out there about the Baja 1000, right? They would race the Baja Strip, and it was an endurance race. It was like a 24-hour race, and these guys would be going all out through Baja. And it was amazing because they had footage like from a helicopter and whatnot. And you see these, it's an amazing race. I don't know what happened to it. You don't hear about it anymore. But anyhow, that type of thing was popular then. And in the arcades came out Super Off-Road. So I was like, oh my God. I remember going into the arcade and seeing Super Off-Road. Super Off-Road had 4 steering wheels. This was stadium off-road racing, truck racing. It was like pickup trucks. And it was Ivan Stewart in his Toyota. That was a big bummer to me. Because when I grew up as a kid, I was like, I'm a Ford guy. Okay? Fuck Chevy. You gotta understand something. Not only were there console wars in junior high school, there were also car wars. Like you had guys who were Ford guys, you had guys that were Chevy guys. Okay, end of story. You didn't have any Dodge guys. I didn't know any Dodge guys. That was the thing with car guys. Everybody liked Dodge. But the Ford guys and the Chevy guys, oh, forget about it. And me and my buddy Frank, we were both Ford guys. And I remember we had this kid, Chris Slee. He came in with a brand new fucking, one of those iron-on shirts. You know, it was like the rubber iron-on. He had it done at the mall. It wasn't like something your mother put on the shirt. It had the glitter around it, and it was a Camaro. And oh my God, he was so proud of the shirt. And my friend Frank was such a fucking, just a beast of a human being. He was just fucking, he walks up to Chris. He goes, hey, nice shirt. And he just grabbed the iron-on. His fingers went right through it, and he ripped it off. And Chris just sat there, and you see his eyes start welling up, and he ran away. My buddy Frank used to torture this kid. My buddy Frank, we'd be in the cafeteria. He'd walk up and stick his finger right into somebody's pizza. Like that kind of thing happened. and then just take it and start eating it. This guy was in the 6th grade with hairy forearms, okay, and a shadow coming in. Not kidding you. That's how I met him in art class in the 6th grade. And this kid he worked at his father's mechanic shop since he was like 9 years old, working on diesel engines. He was working on International diesels, doing the maintenance on them. Yeah. He'd be doing like oil changes. And it wasn't a few years later till he was like dropping the transmissions down, like bench pressing them. Like ridiculous. I remember that. He took out a transmission once. It wasn't a diesel. It was from a truck or a car or something like that. And he was bench pressing the transmission. Yeah. Like in high school. Okay. This guy's bench pressing transmissions. What are you going to do about it? Anyhow. See, you had Ford guys, you had Chevy guys, and then out comes Iron. This is what ruined the game for me. If it was a Ford or a Chevy, I would have been in. But a Toyota pickup winning Baja 1000? I'm like, I'm sorry. There's not a Toyota engine under there. It's just not happening. Toyotas weren't cool. I mean, even though my father had a Toyota pickup truck growing up that wouldn't fucking die. The whole body rotted out. It was like an early 80s Toyota pickup truck. The truck would not die. I remember the whole thing was rotted out because the metal was made out of like, I don't know, it was cheap metal. Those old, Japanese trucks, cars and trucks. That's why none of them are around anymore. The whole thing was rotted out. It only shifted from first. I think first and third were gone. So he had second, fourth, and fifth. The car had like 800,000 miles on it. Okay. And he built a Jeep. My father restored a Jeep to pristine condition, a 1972 Jeep Commando. And it was a hill. It was like called Bald Hill or something like that. Somewhere up in Farmingville. And everybody would take their truck down there and try to climb this hill. And I remember my father brought his Jeep down there and he got like halfway up and the carburetor like almost exploded. It like backfired and he couldn't get up the hill. He took his Toyota down there, his beat up work truck Toyota. It went right up the fucking hill. He was so pissed. Oh my God. What are you going to do? Anyhow, Super Off-Road, picture time. Boy, that's dirty. That screen is dirty. What are you going to do? All we need is the controller. Plug her in. Of course, we're going to pipe through the old Sansui 1010. And fire up the atomic batteries. So I guess the plan for today is we're going to check out all the different versions of Super Off-Road. Oh my God, I'm in love with this camera. I have battery life, like full battery life still. We're half hour in. My battery would have been 3/4 down already with the old camera. All right. My only hope is that the high resolution of this camera is picking up my boogers for some reason. Yes. For some reason, no matter how many times I blow my nose in the morning, I come out here and boogers magically crystallize in my nose hair. To the disgust of everybody, especially me while I'm editing. I know. Listen, I know. Anyhow. Here we go. So where do we go first? We go to the arcade to get a baseline. And then I say we head over to the NES. That was the other thing. Listen, on the NES, we had 4-score capability. I remember it was one of the reasons why I got the 4-score. So I could have 4 friends come over and play Super Off-Road. Problem is, I didn't have 4 friends. I think the most we ever had was 3. Me, George, and Jude. Yeah. All right. Anyway. Let's go straight to the arcade here. All right. Sometime today. Oh, here we go. All right. Super Off-Road. Super Sprint. Jesus. Uh-oh. Was it just called Off-Road? Off the wall. What was it called? Ivan Stewart? Oh, Jesus Christ almighty. All right. We're out of here. We're out of here, people. There we go. So what we'll do is we'll go over to the NES. Yes. Ivan Stewart Super Off. Ivan Iron Man Stewart Super Off-Road. Here we go. Yes. What was the best part about Super Off-Road was getting the nitros. Remember the nitros would belt you across the screen. Yeah. 1989. Rare. You gotta be. Oh, here we go. Look at this. Look, if that guy's not Polish, I don't know who is. Ivan. All right, he's Russian, but you know, for the intents and purposes of the show, he's Polish. All right. All right. What the music? Oh yeah, who wants to do 4 players? All right, name. Come on, get out of my face. Let's get started. Listen to this rockin' soundtrack. Oh, baby, come on, come on. Ah, ah. All right, here we go. Call 1. USA, baby. All right, here we go. Oh, there we go. What color am I again? Oh, I'm red. Oh boy. All right, we got some catching up to do. Let's go. I thought I was blue. I'm senile, okay? Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, we got nitros. Come on. We can do this. Here we go. Hit the straights. Nitro. Yes. Nitro. Oh, should have did it on the straight. Come on, baby. We got these guys. Take the inside lane. Come on. Oh, I missed the nitro. Come on. We got him, baby. Come on. This is the last lap. Get the nitro tank. Oh, come on. 2 nitros. Inside lane. Come on. Come on. Out of here, bitch. All right, I retire champion. That's about all. Did you see where that guy's other hand was? I mean, come on, people. This is the 80s, baby. All right, from here, I guess you could go Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. My natural inclination is to go to the Super Nintendo. Let's see the 16-bit evolution here. All right. And it was only natural to name it Super Off-Road. Am I wrong? And I remember renting this with Phil's rental code, 621, by the way. M&M Video. Super Off-Road. Super Off-Road. Here we go. So let's see if Rare is still involved here. Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah. Who's that, George Lynch? Wow. I'm gonna blow a speaker. Okay. Only 2-player. Interesting. Okay. Name. Bob. Yes. Okay. We got some money here. What are we gonna do? Engine? Nitros, baby. Nitros, baby. To the nitros to the tits. What else we got? Tires? Fuck tires. All right, we're out of here. Get me out of here. Start the race. Oh, nice touch. I don't know which one I am. Oh, the red one. Again, in last place, right? Here come the nitros. How do I nitro? Oh, there we go. Oh, this is rocking, guys. Hold on. Come on, baby. Come on. Oh, these. Okay, we use the nitros on the straights. And all right, the white guy might be the cheapest motherfucker alive. Come on. All right, we're pulling it. We're reeling them in. We are reeling them in. Is this guy serious? Oh, fuck out of here. I got news for you. I like the next one better. Maybe because I won. I don't know. Okay. So now, I'm not sure if it came out on the Sega Genesis. So, oh, come on. I hit the wrong button. God damn me. But let's find out. Is this fucking thing still on? Oh my God, my microphone fucked me tender. Are you shitting me? All right. Well, listen. Nothing new there. Nothing new there. All right, let's not let that, put a damper on the entire show as we know it. So let's go to the Mega Drive. Okay. And see if this game even exists. Izzy's Quest for... I guess not. All right, so this is what we'll do. We'll exit here. We'll go over to the Game Boy because I have a nagging suspicion. Virtual Boy. Could the Game Gear had Super Off-Road? No, if it wasn't on the Genesis, no. Let's just try Ivan while we're here. Super Off-Road Europe. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So I guess we didn't get it here in the States. Oh, are you ready for some chip tunes here? The Game Boy never disappoints. Aishka Maramua Maraming. Look at this. Never disappoints until now. All right, let's get started here. Nitros, baby. Some tires. Start the race. This is more along the lines of the Super Nintendo, isn't it, though? Oh, yeah, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, it's hot in here. Take that off. Oh, pull this up. Oh. All right. Oh, boy. What color am I? Did I just nitro? I just nitroed out of the gate. Oh. No, here we go. Here we go, baby. Oh, boy. This game's a mess. Nitro, baby. Okay, this game is a mess. Ay, ay, ay. Nitro it. Come on, baby. All right. I got a headache. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, congratulations, Europe, on that one, on that treasure, by the way. All right. So I guess, you know something, this was a little premeditated, okay? Because you know where we're going next. Over to the Atari Lynx. I had to do it to you. Yes. Game Boy Advance. Let's see. No. Okay. All right. We'll head over to the Atari Lynx. And here we go. Super Off-Road. Never had this game as a kid. I never played this game. Did I? Maybe later on. Telegames, baby. 1993. Oh, listen to that bass. Look at those graphics, baby. A lot of colors on the screen. Am I wrong? All right, let's go. Let's go. What? That's it? Oh, boy. Wait a second. We're already into the game's action? No, this can't be. Okay, all right. I'm going to be period. That's like, this should be my wife's name. Nitros, baby. You know how we roll. Ah, and they jip you. You can't even get tires. All right, start the race, for Christ. What color am I? Oh, Nitros right off the starting line. It's like my buddy. Come on. Oh, my God. Already jumps? I'm stuck on the wall. Oh boy. This might be worse than the Game Boy version. All right, you're out of here. I gotta say, it's the NES version. It's between the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo. Yeah, it might be the Nintendo version. So imagine that. You're getting four player ability on the superior version of the game. Super Nintendo had what? The upgrade system was better, right? I don't fucking know. I'm giving it to the NES. How about that? Guys, do you realize that you just tuned into the greatest video game program in the history of human civilization? And you better believe that. With the 4K face! We'll see you next time.